Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim fam. You know what? I was out and about with my wife and we were out checking some Rosses out far in the northern suburbs, man, really far. On the edges of Illinois, between Illinois and Wisconsin, man. Just checking out Ross to see what we could find, man. No pain, no gain. Bruh, if you don't go in on your hobby, if you don't put 100% in, you ain't gonna get shit out of it. You put 30% in, you may get 1 or 2%, but you gotta put the work in. And sometimes looking for stuff, man, you gotta check a lot of places because distribution is horrible, and that's a real thing in collecting, man. I look at it just like this. I was watching one of the biggest things that I ever seen, man. I have watched like Mr. Stargell, Rothschild Stalks, man, and I look at their channels, man. They toy tubers, and man, they show you what's possible to get out there, man. And you looking and you like, man, it gives you hope that maybe you can find it. It's not FOMO to buy toys, but toys that are in your price range that you could actually go out and get. It's like, man, so I'm gonna go take a look. Oh, you spending gas. Yeah, you gonna spend something, fam. And I'm out and about. I'm walking around doing my thing, man, going through certain stores. And, man, some of them are a bust right off the bat. Some of them ain't got nothing. And I'm going to be honest, went to like 5 or 10 of them. Bro, we went to a lot. We were all around. We were out and about for real. And one thing that I want to explain to people, man, when you out looking, sometimes you get a little upset when you can't find stuff and, the day start going a little left. Then all of a sudden you find one thing. It didn't make everything seem like it was well worth all the time and effort that you put into it. We went into a store and we went towards the toy section. My wife was looking at purses. I was with her for a minute because I was looking for a purse for her. So we started walking to the toy section. And I'm looking around, I see a Luigi, and I'm like, oh, Luigi from Super Mario. And I'm like, oh, I don't got this one. So I grabbed it. Then all of a sudden, my wife came behind me, and I put it in the cart, and we talking. And there was some people in the aisle with me, with us. And all of a sudden, I said, oh my God, right? And people turned around, and they were looking like, oh, shit. I ran to the aisle. They see my big black ass looking like a thug going to the damn shelf. They got scared as hell. It was like people scattered like roaches, bro, when the light cut. Oh, boy, I was like, man. So I'm sitting here, right? I grabbed what I got, and I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I said, I've been looking for this for the longest, and everybody just started laughing. Because it was just hilarious, man. I was holding this damn thing up like a trophy. I had got the other one the previous weekend, but I found this. Batman 66, the BatCave, man, for $7.99. Dude, I was looking at this thing and I was just like, wow. It's just crazy, man. 24 inches long. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm actually going to put this damn thing up. I'm going to take something down and just have this up. Then I'm going to get the Batmobile that go with it, probably. And, man, put some of the 66 action figures up with it, man. I was holding this thing like a trophy. I didn't even put it in a bag. I went out the store like this, like I had conquered some shit. Like, I was out there fighting dinosaurs or something, and this is what I came back with. Man, he's the champion, man. He's the grand master, oh. Dude, that's just the way I was feeling. My whole day all of a sudden started turning around, started getting better. Dude, I found more and more stuff, but it wasn't stuff that maybe you may like, but I liked it, and I was like, man. So, that particular video I'll show you later, but man, it was just something in all of this. Just made me feel really good. So after that, I was just looking at the one I have already of the Villain's Lair for Batman 66. And I said, man, I might put these up side to side and see what I could do, or if they all could work together, man, or whatever. It just had me thinking of all the possibilities. $7.99, and that was $7.99. And I'm just thinking to myself, if I would have bought this thing when it first came out, I think it was like 50 or 60, between 40 and 60 or something like that. Then on eBay, for both of them that I just showed you, this BatCave and the Villain's Lair, they wanted $130. Dude, you playing with me. They wanted 35 to, what's that, 35 to $70 just for the BatCave. Dude, and you know those people are the people who done raided Ross and DD's just to get them. And I'm just sitting here feeling some kind of way about it, man. I was feeling just excited. My wife was looking at me laughing. She said, when you find stuff, again, don't go screaming and and all of that, because I had her laughing. Hell, she looked like she want to laugh right now because it was just that funny. I was like, oh, like, you think I done won a damn lottery. And to me, being a collector, that's what I did right there. It felt like I won the lottery, man. The lottery. It just felt really good. A lot of people don't understand. As one of those collectors that like to go out and check to see what I could find, I also shop online, but shopping online is just pointing and clicking. You got to search, don't get me wrong, for what you're looking for. But even that gets boring after a while because you got to have specifics. When you go to the store, you can see any damn thing. You bound to see stuff. I seen some model kits for like Star Wars, Dragon Ball Z. And I was talking about, someone was asking me if I would do in one of the lives, would I do a model kit? And I was like, man, that sounds pretty good. It's just, I got a fan of model kits. They had not Grogu. What's that? The baby Yoda. They had him, but I didn't get him. He was $5.99. I got Mandalorian, and I got Dragon Ball Z figurized Goku, Super Saiyan Blue. Dude, it's crazy what you can find. It's crazy how if you sit back and pace yourself, and that's what it feels like, man. It seems like, slowing down and not buying the first expensive thing I see has made the situation a lot better. Again, there's a lot of stuff we could be buying here, but, I was thinking to myself, man, do what you do. Enjoy what you're doing. Appreciate what you're doing. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm appreciating this. I'm stepping it up, man. Making it look like what it needs to be, man. At the end of the day, man, you got to own this, man. You got to know what it is that you're doing and why you doing it, why you love this hobby, why you enjoying this hobby, what this hobby is about. What are you doing to move on or to progress in this, man? And that's how I'm looking at it, man. I was just so happy. And that's why I say sometimes you just got to slow your roll with some of this stuff, man. And that's what I've been doing. I've been slowing down a little bit, man. I'm not trying to, go in and, break the bank. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win what's right for me. You get what I mean? Not what's right for every damn body else, man. Because at the end of the day, you don't know. Like I said before, hobby collecting is not a one-size-fits-all. And sometimes when I say stuff is dead, stuff that I used to collect, that I was really, really good on, people are not collecting like they used to anymore. And that's not a big thing like it used to be. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Stuff is not the way it used to be. Stuff is the way you make it now. If you're a little patient, you're able to find stuff. If you take your time, man, you could do really good here. But a lot of people now don't really want to take their time. They just come in and, they want to just tear the damn, the whole damn wall down. And I get it. But, that's what I've been talking about lately. This is why, I think I'm doing a little better than I was before when I was collecting. Dude, knowing what my strengths and weaknesses are, man. Playing on my strengths. And all my weaknesses, I'm leaving them where the hell they at. Dude, if I know I'm not good at buying expensive figures, then no. Why would you, put yourself in that when you ain't about that? Stay in your lane. When it comes to that, man. This is what I'm getting at. You enjoy what you do, man. A lot of people don't understand that sometimes just the little things really, really, really help. And that brings a lot into it. Dude, you can't always, win the way you want to, but sometimes you